afternoon, Kansas City. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of This is KC Sports, powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I am your host, Bishop, and it is awesome to be here with you all today. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I know a lot of y'all are still on the grind at the 9 to 5. Some of y'all are out there in that rush hour traffic, headed home or headed to go pick up the kids from school or get the groceries or whatever it is that you do Mondays around this time, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, whatever it is you guys do in your respective areas of living or wherever you live at within the nation. I appreciate you for taking time out your day to listen to me blabber, ramble on about KC Sports. It's another beautiful Monday here in Kansas City. I don't know why the heck it's freaking 72 degrees in November here, but it is for some reason. I guess I'll enjoy it. Not my thing, but I'll accept 72. It's okay. It's in between hot, and too cold. So, if that's a such thing as too cold. But, man, oh man, we had a good time this weekend, didn't we? Oh, almost had the trifecta. Almost. It's all good. It's all good. Um, I don't. These Kansas City teams, man, they. I say Kansas City. I mean, we all know that Sporting is in Overland Park, and Mizzou is in Columbia, Missouri. So we all say KC, all right, for the most part. Maybe not so much Mizzou or whatever, but if you live in Missouri and the way KC borders the state line between Kansas and Missouri, it's all Kansas City sports, okay? So we say KC Sports, and man, we almost had the trifecta. GMB, how you doing? Thank you so much for listening to the show. Welcome in on the IE Sports Radio chat line. Thank you so much. We almost had the trifecta. Almost had it. Jeez. So close. So close. So close. But I am excited for the wins that we did have today. Or not today. Over the weekend. I'm excited for the wins we had over the weekend. So, you already know who won. If you follow KC Sports, you know who won. But let's real quick. Let's talk about Mizzou. Damn it! I wanted them to beat number one ranked Georgia so bad. I wanted Mizzou to be the reason that Georgia had that blemish mark in their standings. They 9-0. I wanted them to walk away with that 8-1, but it's okay. We almost had them. They almost had them. Mizzou, I think really what kind of hurt them was second and third quarter. Uh, they got outscored in those two quarters. They only managed to put up 3 points in 3 points, 3 points in the second and 3 points in the third. So that right there kind of hurt them. Overall, the team played extremely well. They fought, and I'm happy, that they didn't just go in and just lay down. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have, and got steamrolled like most teams do. Against this Georgia team. because they're so good. And hats off to Georgia. I mean, you guys did good, obviously, right? You're living up to your to your rank, you know, and so hats off to y'all. Mizzou Cook, he went for 212 yards, 14-29, one touchdown, two interceptions. I guarantee it's the two interceptions. Schrader, he rushed for 112 yards on 22 carries. He averaged 5.1 yards a carry, one touchdown. Man, those are NFL numbers. I keep telling you. Cook himself held on to the ball a few times, 10 carries, 39 yards. Weiss, he had 5 receptions for 90 yards. I was a little like Georgia made sure they knew who to take away from Cook, and Burden was definitely the main target. They made sure they held him to 3 receptions, 53 yards. So like I said, hats off to Georgia. They obviously had themselves a game plan, and they knew exactly what to do. Against this Mizzou team that is playing extremely well. I'm still proud of them. Go ahead, man. Cheer it up, man. Cheer it up. Because those guys, they're definitely Drinkwitz and company they're definitely they definitely turning this team around. They making this team. It's Mizzou for a while. Like, I mean, I know basketball they struggle with, especially when it came to KU and all that crap. Well, no, shout out to all my KU fans up there. How y'all doing? But Mizzou football hasn't always been. They've not really been a bad team. They struggled from time to time, but I know when they switched the conferences and stuff, they struggled in the beginning. But they've been pretty much exceeding my expectations. So I can't wait to see them take on Tennessee at home. Saturday, November 11th. Take on, like I said, Mizzou is ranked 16th, Tennessee's 14th. That's going to be a good game. I got Mizzou winning that game. Tennessee, I don't know. You're a little sneaky team, Tennessee, but I got Mizzou. I got Mizzou walking away with that one. So Mizzou's gonna take them out, and then Florida has to come and see Mizzou in Columbia. And then Mizzou have to go see Arkansas. I see 3 straight wins from here on out for Mizzou. Tennessee, Florida, and Arkansas. Yeah, Mizzou got those on lock. So it's something, man. It's something. So I started with the team that actually killed the trifecta. They killed the trifecta. Almost had it 9 points off, man. 8 or 10 points off, because whatever. I believe so. I think, yeah, man. I'm happy they battled, but I'm at a loss for words because I really wish that they could have took them out, man. 10 points would have walked away with a 1-point win. But it's all good, man. Georgia's no slouch. Moving on. Moving on. Let's talk about that blue wall. Paint the walls. What they do. Did anyone see this coming? Like, did you see it coming? I mean, I don't even know how do you. I mean, you in your conference, all season long, man. You was like number 12, number 11, number 10, and number 13, and hell, you even scraped 14th at one point. How is it that you go by all season? Just you can't get the formula together. You can't get the formula together. You can't. And then out of nowhere, some mad scientists went inside of a lab and poof, they created these super soldiers of football. And the football I'm talking about isn't American football, but football. Goal, all that. Yeah, yeah. Sporting KC, man, come on. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. Sporting KC. How do you do it, Sporting KC? Huh? How do you do it? Because you did it. You knocked off the number one ranked Western Conference ranked number one, however you want to say it, soccer team in MLS. St. Louis. Dude, that St. Louis was like a super team, okay? They had 34 match points, had 17 wins, 5 draws, 12 losses, 56 points total. Dude, I don't. They were the team, okay? They were that team. I think I was like, oh shit, it's happening. When we went to St. Louis and whooped they tail in their house, I said, it's happening. It's happening. Matter of fact, I think if it wasn't the last episode, yeah, it was either the last episode or the episode before that. I think the description on what we're going to talk about was titled "It's Happening," if I'm not mistaken, and that's what I was referring to. And that goes to show you folks out there, you fine folks. Sometimes all it takes is for the door to be cracked, just a little bit. You don't need a clear lane wide open. Sometimes you can make it through that slither and then become damn near unstoppable. And that's what happened here. Somebody left the gate open and the dog got out. They left the door open in case Sporting KC. They earned their way into the postseason. And they ain't even looked back since. They haven't looked back over the regular season and was like, we really stank, man. Like we were winning, we were losing a lot. They didn't look back. They said, look, man, if we get into this thing, if we get into the postseason, we're not looking back. If we see a smidget of light at the end of that tunnel, we coming. And they did. They did. And St. Louis, you're a hell of a team. Especially for this being your first season in the MLS. Hell of a team. But you was no match for my Sporting KC. And that's that. Some titles out there, that headlines that I read: Sporting KC in St. Louis City's dreams first season in classic MLS style. And that's the difference to me. Sporting KC eliminates top seed St. Louis in MLS playoff stunner. Match 2 results: Sporting KC defeats St. Louis City Soccer Club in round 1. Sporting KC pulls off upset to knock St. Louis out of the playoffs. Sporting KC upsets number 1 seed St. Louis Soccer Club in MLS Cup playoff, etc., etc., etc. That's what the headlines read. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's a damn great Monday. Victory Monday in Kansas City today, folks. Mizzou couldn't do it. That's okay. But Sporting did. Oh. And those reigning champions in the red gold, they did too. We're going to talk about that. Because I told you, you wasn't listening. Y'all thought I was crazy. I'm in disputes with folks on Twitter. Or I'm sorry, X. Formerly known as Twitter. I'm in disputes with these people on Facebook. Telling me I'm out of my mind. Hey, Bishop, you crazy. You don't know what you talking about. You just talking. And I said, I started to go on a full reason for my reasoning. And then I realized, hey, I'll just let you watch the game Sunday. That's what I told him. I said, never mind. I'll let y'all watch the game. There was a lot of chatter. I didn't open it up. I didn't need to. I seen some chatter in the family group message tweets or whatever you want to call it. And the family I'm talking about is IE Sports. Oh yeah, I get the notifications. Sometimes I just don't open them up when we fell to the Broncos. But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Right now, I'm giving Sporting KC their flowers because they pulled it off. They knocked out the number 1 ranked team. So even if Sporting KC don't go no further, right? I think they will. I think once you get the taste for blood, you never stop. But let's just say hypothetically, and I'm gonna knock on some wood. Let's just say that they don't. To whatever team that hypothetically, maybe speaking here, knock out Sporting KC, you're welcome. Well, what are they welcome for, Bishop? Well, they're welcome because Sporting KC got rid of the bullies on the block. Sporting KC went out there with a rock and a slingshot, and they took care of Goliath. You're welcome. You're welcome. They went out there with the saw, the blue saw, the people's saw, and they cut down the beanstalk, and the giant fell. You're welcome. But, and it's not a but. This is it. When Sporting KC is holding up that MLS Championship Cup at the end of all this to the teams that they had to go through that was remaining after they took care of the bullies. You're welcome. Because they put you out of your damn misery. This is the town. 816 and sometimes at 913. We are a city of champions, baby. Remember that. Next year, next season, the Royals, oh yeah, they coming. They coming. The women in teal, Casey Curran, in that brand new shiny stadium, they coming. It's Kansas City. And you're listening to This is KC Sports. We don't lose. We're going to take a break, though. And when we come back, we're going to ride out the rest of the show. All hail the Chiefs. You listen to This is KC Sports with your man Bishop. Stick around, man. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a little fun. Stick around. We're not going to be too serious, but I just want y'all to feel, I want y'all to feel that power. Look what you're witnessing. The strength, the power of the town. Kansas City. You're witnessing it. I don't know what y'all thought. There was a bunch of barns and farm animal. What you thought? We wasn't city folk? Thought we were just country folk? All that jazz? What you thought? Huh? Better wake up, man. It's a city. That's a city of champions. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back.
Hey there, sports fans. Are you looking for a sports show that maybe isn't 100% about sports?
Then you might want to check out the Sports Couple Perspectives right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Most sports shows cover only scores and stats, and while we're not opposed to that, we dig a little deeper into sports issues and some of the hottest topics in athletics.
In addition to sports, we take a journey through my neck of the woods, pop culture, with movie reviews of both sports and non-sports films.
Speaking of pop culture, make sure to participate in our game nights, where we quiz each other on our specialties, and you, the listeners, can win IE Sports Radio apparel.
We always have a great time learning more about each other's worlds, one show at a time.
So join us each week on the Sports Couple Perspectives, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's good, everyone? It's Drewski, the host of Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. On this station, we cover everything in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. From where we cover the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Wings, Texas Rangers, TCU, SMU, we cover it all right here every Wednesdays from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you stay live with me on the Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernan, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
You're listening to This is KC Sports with Bishop on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Is that louder?
That's right, you are listening to This is KC Sports with your man Bishop. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh man, for those of you who's been here since the start of the show, I appreciate it. Welcome back. For those of you who just may be joining, appreciate you too. Welcome. We were just talking about Sporting KC knocking off St. Louis before the break, and it was a beautiful sight to see. It was definitely personal. It was definitely a revenge game for them. Well, the first one was a revenge game. The second one was just marvelous. No, seriously. It was beautiful. And I enjoyed it. Okay? I did not think that Sporting KC was going to make it to the playoffs until they actually made it to the playoffs. And yet, it feels normal. It feels like it should have happened. It doesn't feel like a fluke. It doesn't feel like, runner-up made it. It feels like something that should have happened it should have been expected. But, yeah, nonetheless, it was beautiful. So now let's talk about, for the second part of the show, let's talk about my favorite team and your favorite team, even if you have a favorite team. Y'all know. Ladies and gentlemen, Put your hands together for the red and gold, the tomahawk chopping, first down, Super Bowl bound, current champions, Kansas City Chiefs. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. All right, in our reality, okay, good win. I wish the offense starts clicking, and I can see it happening. I see the offense starting to get up to speed. And you can tell by the way that they're catching the ball. The receivers are catching the ball and fighting for yards after the catch ruthlessly. Like they just angry. Who are they angry at? Well, I'll tell you who the hell they're angry with. They're angry with y'all. Because y'all were ready to write every last offensive player off. And I say y'all because you never heard those words, oh, you need to get rid of so-and-so, or so-and-so need to do this. You never heard those words come out of my mouth. What I said were, give them time. What people fail to realize is that our offense is very, very young, with the exception of MVS and Kelsey. Our offense is young. Our receiving core, let's say that, very young. Okay, you got Rashee Rice. This is his first year. You got Sky Moore, second year. Tony, we'll just say second-ish year with Kansas City. We'll just go with that. You got some people that's out. And you got McCole Hardman, who hasn't really been fully, I guess I could have said with the exception of McCole Hardman also, but he hasn't been fully implemented into the receiving game plan yet. And I know that sounds weird because this is where he come from. This is where it originated at for him. So it sounds weird to say he's not implemented into the game plan yet, but it's true. He's not. That's why they line him up sometime every now and then, but he's not really doing. They're not giving him a full workload per se. You know, they got him on special teams, so he's not fully implemented. And the reason he's not is because he's on special teams. He's on returns. They don't want to run the risk of him getting injured out there, getting like 20 targets on the receiving line, and then, he get hurt, and then now who the hell they're going to put in the backfield? So what I'm hoping happens here is, because with Justin Ross' situation, and I really hate this for him. I hate that he allowed a situation to put himself in a fucked up situation. Because I think the guy could have been, his ceiling could have been potentially high. So I hate that he's in what he's in. But we must learn that no matter what, you have to walk away. Okay? You can't allow someone to break your character so much to where you do something that you're gonna regret, because it could potentially ruin your career and ruin you as a person. So you have to walk away. But anywho, what I'm hoping happens is, I don't know if Remigio is out for the season. I just know that he was injured. I know he's on IR. I don't know. I don't know. Oh wait, they waived it. Wait a minute. Is that right? I don't. They waived him. For some reason, I didn't know that. I guess that's weird. I had to look that up real quick. Wait a minute. I did not know that. So hopefully they can bring him back later on. I don't know why I didn't. I'm not sure how I didn't know that. But let's see here. What? I don't even know what his injury was. Sorry, I'm doing all this on the fly. I did not know. I don't even recall what his. It was a shoulder injury. So yeah, because yeah. Hopefully that they can. I don't know. Hopefully they can pick him up somewhere down the line here and get McCole on the more targets, because I feel like McCole is going to be the one who actually, once he's fully implemented and off of special teams, I feel like he's going to be the one that actually break this offense open, that actually gives them that spark, because McCole can actually, he's not a Tyreek, all right? He's McCole. But he can actually get some looks. He can get some attention, all right? He's pretty fast. He can get some attention. He can require some attention. I mean, there's a whole bunch of highlights and stuff from his career that you can go see. You can go check out for yourself. He can demand some attention. So I think once that happens and teams are put on notice that, hey, McCole he's now getting targets, that's going to open up everything else. I guarantee you. I'm not sure how we got there, but this is where we are right now, because this is not what I was going to talk about. You know what I was going to talk about. Huh? What was I going to talk about? Like I said, I saw the chatter. I engaged with some of the chatter, the back and forth banner. I engaged with some of it. I saw oh man, y'all got beat down brutally by the Broncos. I saw it. And I engaged with a little bit of it. A lot of people were shocked. A lot of people was like, whoa, not the Broncos did that to the Chiefs. And I was like, yeah, they did. Because they were supposed to. I'm not saying it was scripted. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying it was rigged. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that Andy, Coach Andy Reid, Hall of Fame coach Andy Reid and company. Oh, I'm sorry. Super Bowl champion. Wait, that ain't right either. I can't come up with the words to describe this man's greatness. That's why I'm over here stuttering. The puppet master himself. The author, the orchestrator. He planned this. And it was executed oh so well. What y'all thought, that other teams are the only teams that can do trap games? Yeah, I know that's not Andy's style. But sometimes you gotta come down and spank the children. And you gotta put the world on notice that, look, I can play mind games also. And that's what I'm about to do. You must have forgot. I've been in this game for eons. Alright? Been in it for a long time, many moons. I done seen many wins and many losses. I got playbooks that's older than you. Some of you. let me pull out some of this BS trash plays during this Bronco game. Patrick Mahomes, on this play, what you're going to do is spin around, do a 360, and take the sack. Yeah, I know it's stupid. But we're going to run this. Hey, on this play, it's 4th and 2. What you're going to do is deep ball to Sky Moore in the end zone. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Again, I'm not saying this is scripted. I'm not saying it's rigged. But what I am saying is that y'all got your minds played with. Except for me and mine. Me and the wife was sitting there watching that Broncos guy. I said, babe, look at this. This is supposed to happen. Look at this foolishness. Next week, this is going to look like a different Chiefs team. And as I put that in a post on Twitter, I had someone respond to me. Actually, was it Twitter? I'm sorry, X, or was it Facebook? I think it was Facebook. It was one of the two. No, it was X, I think, because I had a few idiots, and I do mean idiots, tell me that that Chiefs fans have a hard time accepting a loss. I've never. I told you, I accept losses and wins. I clown my teams when they don't do what they're capable of doing. So I had a guy actually called me an idiot or stupid or something to that effect. I laughed at it. It was funny. But his response to me was that when I said, because everybody was running around with the narrative that, oh my God, Chiefs suffered a brutal loss to the Broncos. It was brutal. It was excruciating. It was horrible. Oh, the Chiefs ain't who they are. They're frauds. And I responded that, man, y'all really think the Chiefs took that Broncos game seriously? And that's when I hit him with the, never mind, I'll let y'all watch the game Sunday. So, someone responded to me, probably from his mom's basement. I don't know. I don't care. He said, you're stupid or you're an idiot if you think the game, as a matter of fact, I think he was local. So I think he's a Chiefs fan, maybe, I don't know. But I was dumb. Basically, all in all, according to him, I was dumb if I think that the Chiefs lost the game on purpose for a potential win against another team the week after. That's a stupid way of thinking, is what I was told. You're damn right I was right. I was right. Told you. They don't call Andy Reid one of the most genius coaches in the NFL for nothing. What do y'all thought? That man, that all he, just because he get up there on the pre-games, post-games, and joking around with your asses and talk about cheeseburgers and wear Hawaiian shirts, I thought he was stupid? I thought that he was just that serious of a, like, he had no type of I'm gonna toy with y'all mentality? I can listen to that all day. Because I was right. I was right. People. When will you learn? Like I told them. And so after the win against Miami, of course, and boy, did they win against Miami. In true Kansas City fashion. Now, we didn't really get the petty Mahomes that we wanted, because I just knew Mahomes was going to throw for about 4 touchdowns. We didn't get that petty Mahomes, and that's fine. But we got that petty-ass defense. We're going to pause, man. We're going to put a pin in this real quick. We got to take another quick break, man. I'm having too much fun with this. Why? Why am I having fun? I was right. You hear it? Did you? I'm not going to play it right. I'm not going to play it again. But y'all heard him say he was right. I love when I'm right, man. We'll be right back. Y'all are listening to This is KC Sports, powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Stick around. We'll be right back, man. Seriously, for real. We'll be back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Davidson.
It's your boy, Danya Live.
And we are the hosts of Fast Break here on IE Sports Radio, where we discuss everything in the world of basketball from prep to the pros.
You guys should definitely check us out, man. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We got all the basketball information you guys need, so we look forward to you guys listening in.
And please do, because we are the best basketball show on this side of the Mississippi. And please do check us out on Twitter at FastBreakISR. D-Lock, where's our time again?
8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. That gives you guys plenty of time on a Sunday.
Tune in.
Hey sports fans, do you like wine? Well, we've got the show for you. This is Let's Wine About Sports, a show where we talk about wine and sports simultaneously. From the classic Cabernet Sauvignon all the way down to the grapes that you've never even heard of before. Oh yeah, we cover it all. And we'll talk about a little bit of sports as well. Football, hockey, collegiate, women's sports, it doesn't matter. We're going to talk about it all, and we're going to whine about it all. So join me Monday at 8 p.m. on IU Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Are you a fan of Buffalo sports? Are you thinking of changing loyalties and becoming a Buffalo sports fan? Do you even know where Buffalo is on the map? Did you know Canada is closer to Buffalo than New York City? Welcome to the Buffalo Huddle, every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I'm your host, Patty Bax. This is a podcast designed for you, the passionate sports fan. I know you love your sports. Who doesn't? I cover Buffalo sports and so much more by bringing in the human elements. I call it Buffalo sports with a twist. Join me as we take a journey into the world of Buffalo sports. I guarantee you'll fall in love with Buffalo just like I did. Each week we start with an inspiration, question of the day, a Buffalo fun fact, and our weekly challenge to you, the listener. Come huddle up with me. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time for the Buffalo Huddle with Patty Bax on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. As we say in Buffalo, go Bills!
Bumper to bumper on the drive home, Bishop's got you covered. You're listening to This is KC Sports, powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to This is KC Sports with me, your man Bishop, every Monday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, here live and direct from the beautiful Kansas City, Missouri. I hate when people say Missouri. But anywho, welcome back. I appreciate y'all for spending your time here listening to me ramble on and ramble and just talk and talk and talk.
He was right.
Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Shout out, though, man, to those Dolphins. They played a good game, man. Tyreek Hill, you did a marvelous job of not scoring. But yeah, like I said, you put the blitz, you put the pressure on Miami, is how you slow Miami down. You're not going to be able to stop Tyreek Hill per se, okay? If he gets out into the wilderness, into the open field, you're not going to stop the dude, okay? You either catch slow him down behind the line, at the line, but if he gets past you, it's lights out. And the Chiefs understood the assignment, okay? They didn't let him get past them. Snead had my man on lockdown. Now, I'm not going to lie. I did notice something, and I noticed hands to the face on Snead, but it did not get called. But officiating isn't perfect, and I wish they would have saw that. You know, I hate anything to where it looks like it was in favor of another team. But officiating isn't perfect. Bad calls get called. Good calls get called. Calls get missed. It happens. Paige on the IE Sports Radio chat said, not scoring or getting any yards. You darn Skippy. Darn Skippy. So, yeah. Chiefs did what they had to do. They go into the bye week 7-2. Number 1 seed in the AFC. I was watching some sports today on TV, actually. Let's talk about that real quick. You had all these people saying that Baltimore is the best team in the AFC and possibly the best team in the entire NFL. And no, that's not me cheering. That's them sounding like a bunch of, I don't know what to call it. All right? That's not a cheer for Baltimore. That is some BS. That's what that is. And I'm good with that. I like that because every time oh yeah, Paige said we was looking forward to that work. Maybe next time, Tyreek. Yeah, because I really wanted that work. I wanted to see what that worked. I wanted to see that football celebration that he had, that touchdown celebration. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see that. Where was that celebration at, Reek? Because I wanted to see what someone said. There was some rumors floating around. They just rumors, allegedly, saying that he said that basically when he scored a touchdown, he was going to point to Andy Reid and say, "This is why you shouldn't have traded me." I don't know. He's a woman scoring, and it's okay. I mean, you didn't have to be traded. You allowed your agent talk you into being traded. That's what happened. You didn't have to be traded. Chiefs made you a very good deal, offered you a very good deal, but your agent told you with his greedy ass, and all agents, told you that the guarantee money wasn't enough. Fine. See you later, Reek. We'll just win the Super Bowl without you. And we did just that. So if you would have pointed to Andy and said what you said, all Andy had to do is point that ring to you and be like, "This is why I did trade you, because I wanted another ring." So hopefully you enjoyed your visit to Germany. You got yourself some Schneid. I don't even know what they eat over there. You got yourself some of that German beer and some, I don't know, some Polish salt, some brats or whatever it is. Not sure what it is. But, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Because I enjoyed you taking an L. And it was fun. Oh, man. Sorry, here we're looking for our charger. Handy dandy charger. And we just found it. Oh, man. Thank you guys. I'm sorry, I'm making a mess here. Thank you all for hanging out with me. That's my time. Time goes by fast when you're having fun. I don't know. I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank y'all, man. Seriously. Oh my God, I'm all over the place. Appreciate everybody that was here. Appreciate it. IE Sports family. Be sure to check out my man Adam. Chi-Town Weekly. And where you at? Sports Chat. Woo! Fun Monday. My man Taryn hit y'all early. He blessed y'all early with the set point. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. From all of us here at This is KC Sports, enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. Peace.